Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Today's reading we're going to be looking at all about this change of direction. So you might already be aware of this change of direction. It could be just presenting itself to you. You could be already known about it for a while. Or if you found this reading, it means that there is a change of direction coming up for you. So we are going to look into that. Spirit has chose your main cards here. And with all of my readings, I always allow Spirit to choose every single deck in every single reading. So each and every one is unique and different. So pile number 1 here, we have the card Knowledge with the amethyst. Pile number 2 is spilled milk here with the clear quartz, and pile number 3 is Home with the black onyx. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get right into it and see what this new direction's all about for you guys. So I will see you in your readings. Hello, pile 1. So this is all about your change of direction, and everyone's change of direction is going to be different as far as in which area of life it's going to be. So it could be in career, in studies, in something you're learning, maybe a new aspect of your passion or career. It could be, physical location. This could be relationships, okay? So it's going to be different for everyone, and I know, some piles will hit on multiple. So your card you chose is Knowledge here, and you actually got a second card, which is the Spark. So right away, this is giving me you're learning something new, or there's some kind of new information or knowledge that's coming into your awareness or coming into your life, or that you're seeking out, that's going to give you almost like new life, new energy, new inspiration, new ideas. And I feel like this might be the key that you've been looking for, or, that creative spark, that creative, inspiration that you've needed in order to maybe accomplish something or go towards something, create something in the way that you wanted it, achieve something specific here. So I'll keep these two here and we'll get some more information. Spirit's going to guide me to your decks. Okay, what about this one? This is the I Ching Oracle. All right, Spirit, what does pile number 1 need to know about this change of direction? Thank you. All right. So you have 57, the Gentle. Penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, non-violence. Okay, so yeah, it's almost like this is coming in. It's interesting because with the Spark, that really reminds me of like masculine energy, like very much output, very much high energy, like electricity, right? And then we have the Gentle here, which is almost opposite. It's very feminine, very much allowing. So I want to see what this is about. We'll get more information, because maybe this is what the energy you've been in, is that allowing, soft approach, having the faith that this information will come to you. Like maybe things are about to start moving faster. Okay, I see it says a subtle but deep influence. So that might be the subtlety, might be like you're just reading a book, right? And you find, or something in the book, there's a little key piece of information that just like, it changes everything for you, or it's the very thing that you needed to hear, the very piece of information you needed to see. It's almost like this information or this change is coming in a more subtle way, but it makes a huge difference in your life. It creates a huge change. All right, we're going to get your next deck here. Let me know if you guys enjoy me picking your decks live, or if you'd prefer me to do this before I start your reading, because I can still pick them with spirit. But if you'd rather me do that before our reading, just let me know in the comments what you prefer, and I can separate. I can do all the picking, and then make a time stamp so that you can skip it if you don't wish to watch the shuffle process here. Let me know. Okay, I really feel these two. Okay, so you have lovers in partnership. Open your heart to love and live in the moment with passion and exuberance. Indulge in the harmony of a great partnership. Be happy. And then new journey. Very fitting. It says you have known of this new venture for some time and you have prepared well for it. Resonate with your calling and move forward without looking back. Your courage and determination will be celebrated. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I want to keep going here. Okay. Yeah, you have patience, number 14. So this is the Temperance card. And that makes sense with the gentle here. It's like there's something blossoming and blooming in your life, and they're just saying, like, have patience and be gentle with this. Yeah, and I just got a kind of download here as I was looking at this. It's almost like things are stacking, like it's one step, and the more and more that you go along this path, it's like the more and more it'll make sense, the more and more insights that you get. And it's like, it's almost saying that take like a gentle approach to this. It's like, yeah, it might not rush in all at once, but it's like, it's that slow and steady, taking it step by step. And then before you know it, it all has added up, and you have this whole new, path, you're on this new journey with all of this new information and all of this new knowledge. Because you definitely have a new journey here. For some of you, this is definitely a new journey in a relationship, or you and a partner are going on a journey together. Or you're going with someone who's important to you. So a dear relationship in your life. But yeah, this is talking about like the balance, and the balance that it takes to grow something special. And it needs like a beautiful outcome or a beautiful flower. It needs patience. It needs gentleness, right? It needs that tender, loving care every single day, and that right balance to make whatever this thing is for you grow and blossom in the right way. Okay. All right, we're going to go to your tarot cards now. The Osho deck. Okay, Spirit, what does pile number 1 need to know about this change of direction? Thank you. Wow, nice. Come out right away with the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wow, and then the Sun. Holy. With innocence. Okay. Then we got the Page of Cups with understanding. The High Priestess with inner voice. And you have the Three of Wands with experiencing. You have the Lovers. You have the Eight of Wands with traveling. I just noticed something interesting I'll let you know about, but I'll get one more. Oh, three more, okay. Let's see if we can fit the three. Actually, I'm gonna talk for a second and then I will uncover these. So it's interesting to me because every card, every other card in this deck has its own, it doesn't say High Priestess, right? It has inner voice. It has its own interpretation of the card, except for the Lovers here. So there's definitely something with a partnership. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic, but there is definitely something with a partnership with you. And it's like there's definitely, you guys could be definitely traveling with this change of direction of this new journey. So it could be you and a partner traveling somewhere new, or you and a friend, or whoever it is. But there's definitely some kind of new experience coming in where I believe you'll have to go on a physical journey somewhere. So whether that's like a permanent move or that's just like a trip, or maybe it's a career change that you're thinking about that involves traveling. Okay, but whatever this is, Spirit wants you to know that this change of direction is like, this is it. This is what you've been wishing for. This is what you've been wanting. It's this new, it's going to bring in such beautiful new experiences for you that are going to really, I think, bring you into the present moment and really bring you into such union with life and with yourself and with God and with this other person that you're doing this with. Yeah, it's like you're finally coming out of some kind of cage here, some kind of maybe place or circumstance that kept you held back in some way, or kept you from maybe being who you are, or expressing yourself, or doing what it is that you want to do. This is you being let out of that cage. This is you taking that chance and trusting, having the faith in the universe, in God, in life, in yourself, that you can do this. It's trusting yourself with the High Priestess here. It's knowing something deep within your soul, taking the chance on yourself, and then getting more than what you bargained for, getting the exact thing that you were seeking to get out of it. It's like you're going to find so much happiness, so much illumination. You're going to become closer to yourself, to God, to everything around you, because you're going to be happy, because you're on your highest path. You are connecting with what's going to make you the most joyful. This is a wish come true for you, and I feel like it's going to make life feel a whole lot easier. Like, it's almost like it doesn't feel like, and I want to say work, okay? So, and that doesn't have to be physical work. That could be like just life in general. It just doesn't feel like work anymore, because I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I'm happy with who I'm doing it with. Okay, so it just feels like I'm on this permanent vacation. Like I'm chilling, you know? It's like, this feels good. It feels easy. Yeah, it's like I get to do what I love. Maybe you guys are travelers. Maybe you're doing some kind of travel vlog or something, or you're just going somewhere. Maybe you're like a freelancer, or like you can work online, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go do this somewhere really nice and where I can relax, or I'm gonna go live in a new country that just, you know, kind of fits my energy better. It fits my vibe. Yeah, and if you're not already in a relationship or a partnership with someone, this is saying once you go there, you will find partnerships, unions, people who vibe with you, who get you, who also have, you know, that similar zest for life, who just it feels like a better fit for you, like better connections, people who understand you. Okay. And I feel like you've had a lot of patience. I feel like you've been gaining knowledge about something. You've been reading up on something. Maybe, and that could be watching YouTube videos on certain things, right? And I feel like you've been in the era or the time of the gentle, of the easing into this new journey and this new change. And I feel like pretty soon you're gonna have the spark to go. This is that energetic, yes, it's time. Okay, I have the energy. This is the Three of Wands. It's like, okay, the time is right. And that's going to be initiated by something. So whether that might be a message that comes in for you, that might be like, it's just going to feel like this is the right moment for me. Like the flowers bloomed. I'm ready. I feel like I've gained as much knowledge as I can before I actually take action on this. Okay. And I feel like this is what these cards are going to answer for us. How will you know? How will you know the timing is right? How will you know that spark? So let's see. So yeah, you have flowering. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is like you feeling ready. This is you feeling whole, feeling confident in who you are and what it is you know. And this is like feeling that stability. And maybe you guys have been doing the inner knowledge, the going within, understanding ourselves, understanding your current place and where you are, and who you're surrounded by, and like really having the patience and knowing. So we have like flowering, and then we have this flower here. So it's like when you are in full bloom, when you are totally and completely balanced within yourself, and you're accepting of yourself and your situation and just life in general. It's like that's when the time is right, and it'll just start happening for you. The experience will come in, the spark will be there to go, okay, to take this new journey. And just listening to your intuition. I feel like you've been connecting with yourself on such a deep level, with your intuition, with your inner wisdom. Okay, that's going to tell you when the time is right, and you'll just have the energy, you'll just have the knowing. Okay, so you just really have to listen to yourself, and you're coming into a much more stable time in your life financially, and also in confidence of who you are and why you're here. So it's stability all around, and I feel like you are becoming more attractive. You're becoming, because you see yourself in a new light. You accept yourself completely. You accept life, and then things are going to start blossoming and moving. Yeah, moving. We have the Chariot with awareness. I just flipped that card by accident. Yay. Yeah. Look at you. Like you're becoming this new person. You're becoming more aware of this is like the scared ego on the outside, right? And then we have this curtain being burned away, and who's behind it? It's the Buddha, right? It's peace. It's our true nature, our true selves. It's that, that part of us that never dies, that never sleeps, that never goes away, that doesn't get scared. And so that's where you're moving, and I feel like that's what this new journey is all about. I feel like you've become someone new. You've become someone different. You see yourself in a different light, and you are, and it's not like, it's interesting because you are someone different, but it's just without the fear and without so much of that egoic personality. It's almost like the curtain has been taken off, or the mask has been taken off. And then what's left behind that is the true self. Okay? And so that is what you're blossoming into, and that's what you've been gently uncovering about you and about life. And so And now it's time for union. Now it's time to move on, because I feel like you've outgrown this cage, or you've outgrown this old situation, and it's time for new experiences. It's time to have experiences that match your inner world. And life doesn't have to be so hard. And I feel like you've understood that. And life's going to get a lot more flowing, and a lot more easier, and a lot more joyful. I mean, joyful, and let's see your next card if you hadn't already saw it like I did. I mean, you cannot get any more joyful than the 10 of Cups, right? It says it on the card, harmony. It's complete harmony within ourselves, and that has to start within ourselves, and then it becomes reflected in our outer world. She's completely connected with her heart. Her heart and her mind are totally at one rhythm. They are completely in unison, right? It's that, like, her face is so peaceful, and there's so much blue here, which I love. It's so cooling and peace and just calm. It's that inner calm. And so life is about to get so, with this new direction, this new journey, in this new place, or with this new person, and all of the above. You know, it could be many, many changes all at once. But it's definitely been an inner working for you that is now about to be reflected in your outer world. And life is going to reach the 10. I mean, you have the 9, right? Got the 9 and then the 10. Your happiness and your fulfillment is insanely high. It's exceeding any kind of idea that you ever could have had. And it's because you did the inner work. You were gentle, you had faith, you had the patience. You gave yourself what you needed. You gave life what it needed. You worked with what was necessary to work with in order to achieve this beautiful inner world. You started talking to yourself better. We have the dolphins in both of these cards, okay? And it's like, it's just complete harmony, it's that perfect circle. It's the good thoughts that then affect our emotions. The loving thoughts create more love within our hearts, and that also affects our outer world, because before long, it can't not match what's inside, right? The outer world can't be in disharmony forever. And so even if life's been in disharmony for you for a while, I feel like you always focused on your inner world first, and you managed to create a harmonious inner world, a harmonious heart and mind, even in maybe unharmonious circumstances. And so now you get the true fulfillment, the true peace that you knew was there for you, that you knew would come eventually if you created it within your own self. It's like there's going to be so much light, so much peace, so much just relief, contentment, yes, joy, happiness. This new place or this new thing for you is, oh my gosh, it's going to be night and day difference. Stability. Just feeling comfortable. Feeling like, oh my gosh, it was all worth it. It was all worth it to get here. It was all worth it to feel this. And you're going very quickly. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this could be around May or like summertime. I don't like giving, timing, because it can differ. It differs for everyone so much. But yeah, I'm definitely getting like late spring, summer vibes from this. But let me know in the comments if you guys already have plans to go somewhere, or you already have tickets booked or a bus booked or whatever it is. But yeah, you are coming out of a time that was, it's no longer fitting for you. It's no longer where you're meant to be. It's actually holding you back at this point, and it's time to move on. And once you actually take that leap and have the courage to go, you're gonna find immense joy and fulfillment, adventure, love, connections like you've never felt before. So that's beautiful. That's what this change is about for you. So let me know in the comments if you already know of this change, and if you do, let me know what area of life that it is, if it's multiple, if it's just, one, if it's just a relationship, or it's just a new location. Let me know in the comments, what's changing in your life specifically. I have a feeling this is gonna hit every aspect of life. Honestly, this is like, for you guys, this is like a full new world, new life for you. It's like you're getting a second chance at life. A whole like second chapter, and it's a chapter that you're able to live healed and live without the masks, without the fear, without the control. It's like being in total harmony with yourself and with life and with God and with nature, with living in stability and abundance. And that's beautiful. So good for you, pile one. I mean, wow, this is definitely a welcome change if I ever saw one. So good for you guys for, focusing on what you did and changing and allowing change and being gentle with yourself. And yeah, this is incredible. It's going to be amazing. I will ask, we'll try and get a timing. I will ask, can we get a timing for pile one of even the season, like around when is this going to happen for them? When is this change coming about for pile one? Okay, so we have the Two of Cups with friendliness. Again, okay, so this is almost reminding me of like the colors changing. Oh my goodness. So, okay, so what this is actually giving me, because it's so many different colors, right? There's the red, which reminds me of like summer, almost like, or cherry blossoms, right, of the spring. And then we got a bit of orange and yellow, which reminds me of fall. So, I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. So it could be late spring, mid-spring even, because cherry blossom season, right? Mid-spring, summer to, beginning of fall. And I know that's that's quite a big time difference, but yeah, Spirit never likes to give very specific times, and it's going to be very different for each and every one of you. So I do feel like it's this spring, summer, fall season for most of us. Okay, so that is when you will be actually heading there. And it could be that you take this adventure in the spring, and then you kind of don't get settled till the fall, something like that, or you go in summer and you don't get settled till the fall. But yeah, you have so much to look forward to, pile one. I'm really excited for you guys. It's gonna be so fantastic. This is what you've been working towards. This is what you've been so patient for, and now it's finally coming into bloom, coming into flower, coming into fruition for you. So really enjoy every moment, every second of this, pile number ones. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate each and every one of you. If this reading did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And I will see you guys on the next one. All right, all my love. Peace. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading, all about the change that is currently happening for you or will be happening soon. or this change of direction specifically. So you guys chose the whoops with the spilled milk card and the clear quartz. Yeah, this is almost giving me, it's almost like it seems bad at first, but it really ends up as like a huge blessing in disguise. Something that may have seemed like a mistake. Or like, no, this can't be actually my path, or something happens by accident and it actually turns out to be really beautiful, and it turns into like your new passion, or it's like maybe someone asks you for help on something and you're like, okay, sure, you go, and you like accidentally fall into like what you want to do. You're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So yeah, it's kind of giving me those vibes, but we'll get some more information here. Or it's like you're doing something with, like, let's say you're an artist, right? You're painting, you're creating in some way, and then you kind of like, maybe you spill paint and you think it's ruined, and then it turns into like your new style. You know what I mean? It's kind of giving me that kind of vibe here. Okay, so your cards, we're going to start with the runes. And I might have to read these out of the book because I don't know them off by heart quite yet. Depends on the rune. Some I do. So for my pile number 2s, what do they need to know about this change of direction? Okay, so you got the Ansu's rune with the crow. And I do know this one. This talks about like your third chakra, your third eye chakra, the like sight beyond what you can see. So like a lot of intuition, a lot of psychic abilities. Yeah, I feel like it's seeing beyond what's physical. Maybe seeing beyond what may, like, it's almost giving me like not judging a book by its cover kind of thing. Like something may not be as it seems on the surface. It might seem difficult or different, and it's going to take you trusting your intuition or your feeling about it to like, oh, maybe there's something more to this. You know, maybe there's something under the surface that is actually helping me or that's actually beneficial. Okay? And we're going to go to the psychic. Wow, okay. Wow, look at that. We have victory and success. Very cool. So yeah, exactly. It's like there is victory and success here, and he's like blowing the horn like he's made it past something. He's overcome something. This almost reminds me of like being through a battle, right? And it's kind of like that celebratory, like, yes. Having that victory. Any more here? Yes. Okay. And we have the crown chakra. Exactly. And that goes so well with this card. It's that like, it is that higher knowing. It's having that trust in the divine and that trust in your psychic abilities, in your intuition to see past what might be on the surface of something. Or maybe you've been through something that was difficult, right? And you're going to have victory over it. And, you know, you had to really dive deep into your inner world, your inner guidance, your intuition to find the blessing. Okay? And then we're going to go straight to your tarot cards here. Okay. 3. We have the 9 of Pentacles. start with that. I'll grab more if I need. All right. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. Very nice. We see like blessings being rained down here. We have Judgment with Awakening. Yeah. Definitely have a heart opening here. Expansion. Queen of Wands. Page of Wands. Eight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Get two more. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you have two queens. Two queens and two pages. So your change of direction, honestly, I feel is something creative or some kind of new business, a venture, or it's like there's maybe a new creative, maybe side hustle that you've been doing. Maybe it has to do with something of your psychic abilities that you're going to start making money from. But it's going to require you to walk away from something. Maybe something didn't work out with the spilled milk here, because there's something to walk away from. So maybe this change of direction happened because something, didn't work out. Something, maybe you got fired from something, or you maybe saw someone's true colors, or things just don't, it almost seems like spoiled, or something went amiss, or something happened where it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And so you have to walk away. Okay, and I feel like you've been kind of feeling this with your crown chakra and this intuition. It's like you got to walk away, and when you walk away in this new direction, you're going to find a lot of success. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is independent wealth. It's financial freedom. It's also my card of like entrepreneurship. Okay, so it's like building up your own business or your own wealth from nothing. And maybe you are starting at a certain plateau, right? But maybe something didn't work out. But this, what may seem like something difficult at the beginning, is actually turning into your biggest blessing, because it's awakening you to your vision, to being able to put your vision out there, to be able to actually take action and allow your vision to become and manifest in the physical as a reality for you. It's like you're awakening to what you're here to do, to your purpose, or to a great passion of yours. I do see a ton with the Queen of Wands, the Page, like this is a ton of creative energy here. I feel like you're waking up to your true power and your true confidence of actually, I can do this on my own. Actually, I do have the talent, the skill, the ability to create this in my life and to be maybe my own boss, or to actually make my side hustle my main thing, to have that, take a bit of a leap of faith by leaving something behind in order to focus on what it is you want to create. Because you have brilliant ideas here with these two. The Ace of Swords here, you receive a lot of brilliant ideas and insights that are going to make you a lot of money and a lot of stability. And I just see so much creative energy here. Okay, it's like even just who you are. Maybe you're into fashion, you're an artist of some kind, or you're just creating your own business, putting out your message, your vibe in however way you do that. Okay, but you're very unique here. Like you have something very unique that's going to make you a lot of money. Honestly, it's like a lot of people they're going to give you money for this. They definitely are going to want to buy this, to hire you. I see a lot of success coming in for this, and I feel like you're really going to feel like the spotlight's on you. You're really going to feel like you're shining, and it will be because I feel like you're stepping into your confidence right now. You need to show yourself that you can do that. And so by life making this whoops, this mistake, this, whatever this happening was that looked like unfortunate at the time, was the biggest blessing that could happen to you, because it's awakening you to who you truly are and your true power and what you're actually here to accomplish and to become. Okay, and that's someone who can be their own boss, who can create their own stability, who can create their own financial freedom in their life by doing the things that they love, by doing the creative project that you want to work on, that you want to focus on. You're not creating someone else's idea. I mean, this is not to say that maybe you are partnering up with someone, because we do have 2 queens and 2 pages here. Okay? So you could be partnering up with a friend who also shares your vision, right? And you could be someone who receives channeling through your, especially because we have crown chakra here, okay? You could be like a channel, a divine channel. You receive a lot of insights. You could be, putting out a message in some way. And I feel like the more you focus on that, it's like you're starting some kind of new, it's like a new step, but it's not from nothing. I feel like you're starting from something, but it's still in a new direction. It's still in a new direction, and you're still a little bit you're not as confident as you will be. Like you're definitely growing into very high confidence and very high stability within this, but it's going to take you to kind of take a little bit of a risk on yourself and be open to learning and be open to growing, right? But it's like, but you have the ideas, and you have the insights. You receive the higher knowledge coming through your crown. You see things that you need to do. Okay, these are divine. These are coming from a higher place. And so if we have a certain purpose or something that we need to create, or we want to create, or that wants to be created through us, life is going to make things happen to force us into those directions. And you're having a really great awakening right now, so that you can manifest what it is that you've been receiving, what it is that's been on your mind, what you've been envisioning. And it's going to create you into a much more stable and confident, beautiful person. But it's also going to create a lot of abundance within your world. And I feel like you're just going to feel that much more rewarded at the end of the day. We have victory and success. This is guaranteeing you success. This is saying in this new direction, you will find the success you're looking for. You have to trust. You have to trust without maybe seeing at first. You have to trust that maybe what looks on the outside at first as something maybe negative even, or scary, you have to trust what you're feeling and what you know to be true within your gut, that this is happening for you, and that this is actually allowing you to become successful and victorious in the right way, in the right way that you want it to be and how you want it to look. This is your life and your creation. And you're receiving guidance, you're receiving higher guidance about this. And you will continue to, as long as you connect with it. And that will help you along your path. It will help you grow. It will help you receive information, receive insights, receive channeling. Okay, you receive a lot here. And this is you being cracked open. And you're going to feel very much like, I am doing my purpose. I am doing what I came here to do. Like, it's going to feel so much more aligned, and you're going to feel very, very peaceful, very, very connected, and sure, and clear. So don't be afraid of whatever you have to leave behind in order to get here. Don't be afraid of what looks like a difficulty. Because what you're walking into is like, whoa. It's creative power. It's success. It's freedom. It's standing in my power. Knowing who I am. Not having anyone, dictate my life to me. Or having to answer to anyone. This is, this could be a fair partnership with two people who want to create something, really cool. But yeah, you receive a lot of higher wisdom here. And so you need to listen to that and let it guide you. Let that be your guide through these times and through these, having to walk with faith away from something and into something maybe new, or a new aspect of something. Maybe it's, having to go off and actually make it your full-time thing, and that takes a lot of courage. But allow your connection with Source, with your higher self, with your intuition, let that guide you, because that's what this is saying, is this, we are guiding you that way, okay? That's how you'll know what to do, when to do it. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're constantly being spoken to. You're constantly open yourself to the signs. The signs will tell you where to go, what's going on. Okay, we just have to quiet down and listen to them and allow them to come in. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this is something that, have you already left this behind? Are you thinking about, has something already happened, or is this, yet to happen? Let me know, because you are going to find success. It's like, there's a lot of victory here for you. And so I don't want you to be scared of this thing. I don't want you to be scared to go off and, maybe start your own thing. It's going to be extremely good for you. And so, yeah, let me know in the comments. Has this happened yet? Are you at some place in your job that, how are you feeling there? Just let me know what kind of stage of this you're in. I would love to know. I kind of want to know. I'm going to get a little more detail on this whoops. What is this whoops? What is this thing they'll be leaving behind? Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords. So this is basically saying to me that I feel like whatever happens is almost, that milk almost reminds me of like a tower moment, right? It's like maybe a sudden shift or a change or something that happens. And this is almost saying, this is giving you the power to get out of this situation. This is allowing you to leave it behind. This is like giving you swift action to just, maybe it's just dropped. It's like, okay, well, that's just done now. And I got to go, because this is the fastest moving energy. So this is going to either happen really quickly, if it hasn't already. It's coming in quick. But it's going to allow you to make really fast progress. It's going to allow you to kind of fly above. And I feel like you'll have clarity. You'll have clarity about why this happened, why it had to happen, and kind of what direction that you have to now go in. Because I feel like you do receive a lot of intuitive downloads. So I feel like you'll be like, okay, it is what it is, but I know that this is happening for me. And so it's going to allow you to leave really quick and kind of pursue this change, pursue this new direction, and like fully commit. And I feel like you'll be like, okay, let's get right into it. And it's like full blown, full energy, full attention, full focus on this creative, or this new project, or this new business that I want to create. So good for you, pile 2. That's huge, and I'm really, really happy for you guys. And you're gonna have so much success and fulfillment. It's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be yours. right? It's going to feel like you. It's going to be you. You're going to have that spark, that light, that motivation, because it's yours and for you, and it's going to feel 1,000 times better than whatever you're leaving behind. Okay, so that was your message, pile number 2. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate and love all of you. If this reading did resonate, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And I will see you in the next reading. All right, pile number 2, all of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading today. If you chose the home card and the black obsidian, this will be a reading all about this change of direction, this new direction that you're going in. I mean, with the home card, it could be pretty, straightforward. It could be you changing homes, changing locations, having a new home base. Maybe it's going to be even different than you originally thought. You actually got a second card here, so you have mastermind. So it's interesting because we have the spider here and the web, which is also the spider's home, right? And so, I'll have to kind of reflect. It'll come to me about this mastermind, about the spider. I almost feel because spiders have to rebuild their homes so many times, so maybe that's been kind of your experience, or maybe you've been moving around a lot. Or it's like a web, it takes a long time to build, right? It's over and over again. So maybe this has been such a long time coming. But anyway, we will see the rest of your cards. So like always, I just allow Spirit to guide me. Okay, thank you. So we have memories of love. So this is a 6 of Cups. Yeah. So maybe you're leaving a childhood home behind in search, or childhood, place or a country where you grew up. And it's almost like releasing these memories, releasing them, letting them go. And we have crown chakra, which was also in pile number 2. So if you feel drawn, maybe check that out. Funny because it says mastermind, right? We have the crown chakra, which is the crown of the head. So I feel like maybe you've been mastering your mind, right? You've been mastering your mind, your connection with your higher self. And because of that, maybe you're having to release a past situation, a past place of living, home, and maybe it's bringing you into a different direction here. So, okay, they want the rune deck. I don't know all of these cards, so I might have to check the book, but I know some of them, so I'll have to see. Pile number 3, what do they need to know about this change of direction? Okay. So you have the Gable rune, which I will check the book because I'm not super familiar with this one. But with swans and the moon, I feel like this is usually, well, I know the moon for sure. I think they're connected with intuition. It's almost like high priestess energy, really trusting your intuition, which makes sense with the crown chakra and the mastermind. Here, let's check the book really quick on that one. The Gable rune. Okay, it says the swan knows the gift of lasting love. Joining with their partner, they exchange a promise and a bond of fidelity, allegiance, and trust. Each lives in the harmonious cycle of giving and receiving while caring for, loving, and protecting the other. Gable is a beautiful and generous symbol of sacred exchange. To receive, you must also release. Oh, wow. That's amazing. I mean, look at this. Like, that's what we were saying. Remember, releasing the memories, like literally says memories of love, and he's releasing them out into the water. With home, it's almost like you have to let go of something of your past to receive something new, okay, to go in this new direction. That's pretty cool. When blessed, you should in turn bless. Gabo encourages honoring your commitments and contracts and returning like for like. Union comes in many forms: love, friendship, family, and business. And it says, so the key words are gifts, partnership, sacrifice, fair exchange, honor. Wow. And home, I mean, the home is always attached to family, to partnerships, right? So this could be you sacrificing maybe a place of growing up, or even a family situation to create your own family, to move in a new direction so that you can create your own home. In some ways, so that maybe you and your partner or whoever can kind of create their own life or their own home. And so that's gonna mean releasing memories of the past, or releasing things of the past, because we kind of have to move on, right? We have to. It's an exchange, almost like a sacrifice. For our future, for our family, we kind of have to move on from maybe where we grew up, or our childhood home, or our childhood friends, or our family members even. Okay, so, all right, like the wisdom of the Tao. Okay, so you have the way. It says you are in the right place at the right time. Stay grounded. Avoid extremes because it could change. Abandon false praise and people will be truthful. Shun formality and people will be sincere. Forsake cleverness and people will be kind to each other. All right. Lao Tzu. Yeah, this reminds me of like the Wu Wei in, I believe it's Taoism. But it's like being in that perfect harmony. It's that perfect balance. It's avoiding extremes and just, it's the middle way, right? It's staying present with what is. Staying a master of the mind, receiving, intuitive hits. Listening to your higher self and where it's guiding you. Okay. Let's get more, please. Okay. So you're going to have the Mystic Medleys vintage cartoon deck here. So for my pile threes, what do they need to know about this change of direction? Please and thank you. What do my pile threes need to know about this change of direction? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've been putting in a lot of work, okay, and you're tired. A lot of patience, a lot of hard work. see. Let's get some more information here. Three of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups. Again with the Six of Cups, so that's twice. So there's definitely something being released from the past here. Yep, they have the Chariot. We have 2 cards of movement. You could be, like we said, we have 3 cards actually of movement. So yeah, you're definitely moving to a new home, a new place. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So I'm definitely getting, there's something maybe, and I feel like you've been trying to make something work with maybe in this place where you're at or with these people that you've known for a long time. I feel like maybe you've been really generous in giving. It's interesting here because I see this person giving and I see these people in the background like angry. Well, it's like the buildings are angry, right? But they still have that kind of face. And I see you like being really exhausted. It's almost like you have to release this because it's, I almost feel like your efforts are futile here. Your efforts are not being appreciated, or they're not being valued for what they truly are. And I feel like you're working really hard and maybe not getting much return. And that could be in multiple ways. That could be within, you trying to make a career work, you trying to make a job work, you trying to make relationships work. And maybe it's just not being reciprocated, okay? So we see you moving on. We see you moving away. And it's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're like, you're there with your paddle. You're like, I'm ready to go. Where is it, And they are coming in. We have the Chariot. So I do see you moving, and we have the Eight of Cups. So you're leaving this behind, and it's almost like we see the sun and the moon fighting here. It's almost like you're leaving behind almost negative energy or energy that feels difficult. It feels like I have to fight or I have to battle or I have to show up with my armor on all the time. And I'm tired. I'm just tired. And I want to go. It's like, I feel like you're starting something, because we have the King of Cups here, right? And he's got his almost like, I don't know, an eyeglass, I guess it's called. It's like almost like a little telescope, right? We have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you have so much creative power. You have so much talent and creative skill. You have so much to give. And so I feel like, and you have so much love to give, and you have so much loving, emotional maturity and wisdom, right? And I feel like you have to go somewhere new for that to be appreciated, okay? Because I just feel like it's not being appreciated here for whatever reason. And so where you're moving on to, it's like, it's pretty crazy because it's like, it's family based, but it's also career based, I feel. It's like you're giving up your past for your future. And I feel like you've been really working hard at trying to make the past work for you and work for everyone, but it's almost like they don't want it. So why keep trying, or why bother anymore? Why tire yourself out, and why, put in all this work when it's like it's not seen, or it's not appreciated, or it just feels like a battle. It feels like I'm fighting to just be here, or just to be myself, or just to, try to make it work. And yeah, so I feel like you've mastered your, like your mind. You're very much in tune with like your higher self here with the crown chakra, and it is guiding you. It is guiding the way for you. And it's saying like you are right now, I feel like you're still in this place to release. I feel like that's what's being released for the time being, and pretty soon it's going to be the time to go, because we have the Chariot here. It's moving on, and the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, which is the home, okay? And it's like, it's the home, it's that motherhood, okay? But I feel like you're looking for a new home to go to. You're looking for a new place to call your home, a place that you're going to be comfortable in, that you're going to be accepted in, that you're going to be seen for who it is you are, and appreciated for what it is you bring, right? And we have a lot of fast energy here with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, so this is coming in quickly. But yeah, this big change that's happening for you is a home. It's a home where you're going to feel at home, where you're going to feel in your power, where you're going to feel in your beauty, where you're going to feel like the most yourself. And you're going to feel appreciated, like you are the king or the queen of your castle, right? And I get to, it's like, I feel like this is like, I get to make it the energy that I want. I get to, I get to set up things how I want them to be. I get to set up the energy. And I feel like you're a very, very balanced person. And so what you're going to create is so much different than what you're walking away from. And it's not going to feel like such hard work. It's going to feel very, very natural, very, very easy. It's like, this is the home that I've always wanted to create. This is the place where, like, I dreamed of having. This is like, I feel like you're creating the home that maybe you wished for as a kid. And you're the person that you hoped, you've become the person that you hoped would be, there for you as a kid. Okay, because we do have this is like partnerships, alliances, home, harmony. And we have the Chariot. It's like, that is the mother, right? So I feel like you've definitely come into like mothering yourself. And we have the Happy Squirrel at the bottom, which is an extra card in this deck. And I feel like that is what you're walking into. You're walking into your happiness. Like, you're going to be so much more happy here. And it might be really hard to leave behind everything you've known or people you've known, even though it exhausts you, even though it's tiring, even though it's, it's not gotten you what you wanted out of it. It's still going to be difficult. So you still have to release. But just know that what you're walking into, what you're sacrificing, is only going to bring you so much more happiness. It's not going to feel like this battle anymore. It's going to feel like joy. And it's going to be in your hand, and it's going to be up to you. And you're going to create it, right? You're not going to be at the mercy of other people. It's your creation this time. You get to create the rules. You get to say how it's going to be. You get to create the energy. And look at that. We have the World card. Exactly. So this is saying that you are completing a major, major cycle in your life. This is the end of the tarot. This is saying like you've come to the end. You've come to the full circle, the completion of your past up until this point. It's done. And now we get to start a fresh new beginning, a fresh new journey that is on our terms. That is how we want it to be. And we are not, repeating the past, because I feel like you've done a lot of inner child work. You've done a lot of healing. You've been releasing a lot of things from your past, right? So you don't maybe bring them into your new home. But this is like, it's huge. This is the end of your life up until this point. And we have the Six of Swords at the bottom, moving on, moving to more peaceful, calmer waters. Taking what little we have, the minimal amount, excuse me. And we're moving on, we're going somewhere. So another card of movement, right? We're moving home, moving cities, moving country, right? So we're like, you know what? We got it. We don't know exactly what's out there for us, but we know it's got to be better than here. We're not doing so good here, right? So we gotta leave. We have the faith in the trust in ourselves, in God, in what we're receiving, that what we're going towards is much better. And look what you're going towards, the Six of Wands, success, victory, okay? This is you coming through a battle and coming through on the other side victorious, successful, okay? Being recognized by people. Wow, they did it. Wow, they really left it behind and they found what they were looking for. They found the life, the peace, the home, the career, the success, whatever it is on the other end of it. And they took a risk and they found it, right? You didn't know what you'd find, right? You left with your raggedy clothing. And on the other side, you found, success. It's going to be really, really, I feel like it's like a rags to riches story almost. It's like wherever you're going is going to, I feel like you're going to be so much more successful financially there too. Like you're going to be seen for who it is you are, or appreciated for the skills, for your talents, or for whatever it is you do in a different way, in a new way. And that's going to bring you more financial stability and just emotional stability and creative stability. And people are going to think, wow, I can't believe they did that. And they actually did it successfully. That's beautiful. So any last messages? Yeah, exactly. The stability, that's what you're walking into. So this new era of your life is it's like you're taken care of. You're going to be appreciated. Things are going to be a lot more easier for you. I see a little town here with close to the water and mountains. It's like things are going to blossom around you. We see little animals with carrots and things. It's like she's good. She doesn't want for nothing. She's taken care of. Abundance, is all around her. She has grown herself. We see the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe something you do creatively is going to be received a lot better here. Okay, or a business is going to succeed here where maybe it hadn't where you're at. But it's definitely, this is growing you into a much more stable, secure person, and with a stable, secure life. Okay, so this is the end of something from the past, completely finishing. And now we're beginning a new prosperous, emotionally fulfilling, creatively fulfilling, and abundant future reality for yourself now. Yeah, so that's amazing. I feel like you figured out the way in life that you wanted it to be, you wanted it to live, and maybe that was learning from the past, right? Maybe what to do, what not to do, and you figured out your own way in life. And that's going to be unique for each and every one of you, but this is what it's leading you, and you have to leave because the way of life that you want to live, it's not going to work where you're at. And so we're going in this new direction to create our own home, to create a new place where we are loved, seen, appreciated, where we can create the family, the life in which our own way, the way in which we see it. Okay, so that is the big change for you guys, and you're just finishing this up. It's going to happen very soon. I mean, it could be around May. For a lot of you, I don't want to give too much, too many guesses here with timing, but this is just being patient and knowing that you are finishing this up, okay? And look, bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups and the Empress. Wow, wish coming true. You're going to feel so much more abundant, comfortable yourself. This is like glow up. This is feeling like, oh my gosh, my wish did come true. I knew it was there for me. I knew what I was doing would be seen by someone, or, you know, I would be truly appreciated somewhere, what I bring to the table, you know, and it will be. Okay, and again, we have May. So it could be May to October in that kind of range. It's going to be different for everyone, but thank you all so much for coming, Pile 3. This was your reading. Please leave a comment. Shout out Pile 3. Let me know, you know, have you already left this behind, or do you already know you have to leave something behind of the past? I'm sure it's been a while for you. But yeah, just know that it is coming up very, very soon. You're just completing a very large cycle, so be patient with that. And yeah, enjoy. Let me know if you guys have any idea of where you're going. I'd love to know. But yeah, other than that, if this did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And I will see you guys on the next one. All my love. Peace.